Good morning, guys. My name is Mohammad Asim Akram. Welcome back to the channel Cloud Asim. In this session, we will see how to configure DeepSeek on Windows operating system. If you check it over my channel, which is Cloud Asim, right, you'll be finding that we already covered how to install, set up DeepSeek on a Linux operating system. As we don't have Linux machines, so we took AWS support and we have configured AWS instance, Ubuntu operating system with the Ubuntu operating system, and we have configured DeepSeek R1 on that. Okay, we have installed and we have configured, set up everything, and we have done some testing as well on that part. Okay, so you can go and you can check this video over here. You can have the expertise if you're looking to install DeepSeek on the Linux operating system. Now the point is that if you don't have the Linux operating system, Ubuntu or any distro on your local machine, then we will be eliminating the dependency as well. So in this case, what we will see how to configure DeepSeek on the Windows operating system, because we have our laptops which is highly configured with the minimum configuration, right? Where we have 8 GB RAM and you have space like around 500 GB and extra provided, right? So that will be more than enough, because this DeepSeek has eliminated GPUs. So there is no dependency of GPU as well. So if I go for the official website over here, so this is the DeepSeek latest version with DeepSeek R1. If you check the analytics over a status over here, this is a DeepSeek F3 V3 benchmarks, in which if you go for the code level, right, model, you'll be see all these models have been outperformed by DeepSeek, right? Who are the competitors? They are Quinn, right, is for the Alibaba. Then you have Meta, LLMA, Claude, and ChatGPT. This is OpenAI. In this all factor, they have outperformed this all machine learning models, right? And even they have provided open source this code, so we can take this code and we customize and we can deploy and we can use for own application developments or in our learning modules. Okay, so now the point is that how we are going to deploy this DeepSeek on our Windows operating system, right? So the first thing that we required one package manager. We required a DeepSeek. We have reviewed DeepSeek, right? So here what we do, we required the help of Olama. What is Olama, right? So was simple. The Olalama, if you're not going with the Olalama also, we can configure our DeepSeek, but it will take a lot of expertise, a lot of steps to provide to set this DeepSeek. So what happened? Olalama will provide you some machine learning structures so that you can deploy without any interruptions, right? So it's like a package manager, for example, if you compare with that. Okay, so if you check it over here, as I mentioned that if we are going to deep manually without Olalama, what we'll be having, we need to configure multiple, we need to install transformers, right? We need to write some codes and we need to add torch optimization for CPU usage, right? Custom API for the interface and handling multi-thread and efficiency. So these are the manual intervention which we require. But if you're going to install the Olalama package on our Windows operating system, this dependency does not require. So automatically this Olalama will install all the dependencies of any large machine language, right, on your desktop. So in this case, as I mentioned that if you're going to deploy, set up this Olalama, what will do? It will make you optimize for a GPU or CPU, right? It is a model download and setup. As I mentioned that it will enhance the memory efficiency execution using continuous format. As I mentioned that GGUF, right? So in this case, if we does not require any manual intervention. It will perform optimization because it will accelerate our GPU or CPU, whichever is configured on your machine, right? And it is very lightweight and it will enhance our performance, instantly provide an endpoint for the application, right? We don't require any API connections or something lightweight, right? We need to configure. So even it will work the offline as well. No cloud dependency is required. The reason is that we are going to install Olama, right? That's the thing, right? So now if I go back over here, now you'll be finding that how we are going to configure. Okay, so in this case, what will happen? Just we will click it over here. You have to come to the Olama, right? Olama.com and click on the download. Then it will provide you the operating system where you can install this Olama operating system, right? So in our case, what we'll do, we will click on the Windows. Then it's saying that you required Windows 10 or later version. So I have Windows 11. I'll click on this Windows. So it will start downloading one exe executable file on our Windows machine. So if you check it, the machine size, the application size is 745 MB, right? So this will take some time to install. So usually based on the internet speed, right, you have to wait 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so you guys, if you're not aware of my channel, please you can go and check it out, Asim Cloud Asim on the YouTube channel, where you will be finding all the related videos related to AI, DevOps, cloud optimizations, AWS Cloud, where you can find all the DevOps series. You can find even AWS and DevOps Zero to Hero series, and you can find Jenkins Master Course. We have Zero or to Hero Docker series. We have Terraform series. We have Kubernetes, and we have Jenkins as well. Okay, where you can find all this free. You will be finding over here. So this will be helpful, and please don't forget to share, subscribe, and share with your friends so they can have hands-on all with all this application without any charges or any dependency as well, right? So everything will be guided from initial setup zero to the scratch, right? So this all will be covered in my videos. So let's go back over here and we will see how much time is taking now. 2 minutes left. Okay, if I check it over here, it's showing that the file executable file has been downloaded. So if I open the file over here, right, so it will start installation of Olama setup on my Windows machine, right? So we'll follow the simple procedure whatever we require. Let's get up to you and running the own large language models. I'll click it on install. So it will install all the dependencies of this Olama on my machine, right? So it will take time. We have to be patient over here. So now successfully we have executed the files and we have installed Olalama on our machine. So what we will do it quickly as that this is Olalama is a CLI, right? So what we will do, we will use command prompt to access this and we will read out that one, right? So simply what I will do it, I will open the command prompt. I will run as administrator, right? Afterwards, it will ask me prompt over here. Then it will ask me to write, let me zoom over here so that it is visible for you everyone guys. So just I'm printing over Olalama -1 version. So it's stating me that the version is installed, the version is 0.567. So one prerequisite to install DeepSeek is completed. The second one, I will go back over here. Then what I will do it, I will go back over here. Then the second step, what I required, 1 second, let me go back. DeepSeek. Now what we need to install DeepSeek model on our Windows machine. So I'll click it over here, DeepSeek R1, right? So I'll click on this one. So it's saying that, okay, fine, you have this models, type of model, which model do you want to configure, right? So in this case, what I will do, I will select 7B and I will hit enter, right? So it's given me one command which I want to execute on the machine. So I'll copy over here, right? And I will go to the terminal and I will paste the command over here. I will have it enter. So what happened? It started manifesting and pulling all the dependency and configure on my laptop machine, right? So just wait for the few seconds. You will be finding that DeepSeek is being configured on my machine, right? So just wait for that. Meanwhile, it will take 100%. What we'll do, we will review over here. So if you check into the model, different models, right? So DeepSeek came with a seven, like it's almost six model, right? Six dense. Seven models, right? It has seven models where it have shown all the details over there which model is for what. So if you check it over here, DeepSeek for generation reasoning model arching performance compared to OpenAI O1, that is there's a paid version which is almost costing you $20 to for $200 per month, right? So if you go back over here, it's showing the different type of digital model available also, right? So the 1.5B is available, that is R1 digital, which is integrated with the Twin, right? It has with LLM 8B, everything has been, and it's giving all the details over here. What is the accuracy, right? If you see the code performance, you'll be finding that the OpenAI is a bit more compared to the DeepSeek, right? But in different aspect, you'll be finding that DeepSeek is more than OpenAI, right? It's over here in the max is 97. In LLMU, it's MMLU, it's 90. So it's given another stats. This is based on Olama. But if you check it DeepSeek, you'll find another stack. So different, they have analytics, different type of analytics. But the main point is that this is open source and you can take this code and build your own machine language, or you can use their machine language to train another machine as well. A machine language as well. So it's happened like this. You're taking big machine and you're training the new training machines. Okay. So you can train the new models as well using these models. So DeepSeek dependencies had been installed successfully on our machine, right? That is Windows machine. Now what we will do, we will give some prompt and we will see how that DeepSeek will respond to us, right? So now you should understand that DeepSeek is coming with only CLI, but currently there is coming up only with the CLI. So what we are going to do, we are going to use CLI to get the prompt. We are going to give it prompt and take the answer from the DeepSeek, right? So let me just ask explain DevOps principle in human way, right? So just I'm giving the prompt that let's say how that is impact. So now what we are going to, we have given some prompt. So it's giving us some answers, right? It will take some time. The mode which is coming up, it's kind of thinking mode where the model, machine learning model will think before giving that answer. So it's giving over here, it's, if you check it over here, it's saying that thinking, right? So it's thinking over. So and it's printing some mode. So okay, I need to explain the DevOps principle in that way that easy for human to read, right? Understand. Okay, so let's review that. See what prompt we have given over here is that to explain DevOps principle in Hive way. As I mentioned that this model is thinking model. Before it answering to responding to the prompt we given by the user, it will think as a human way that what is required, what question has been asked to that, and how that model can respond to that query, right? So what happened here is given away is thinking. Okay, so I need to explain the DevOps principle in a way that easy for human to understand. So the machine learning which is coming with the new model like ChatGPT 4o also, right? It's a thinking model. Like the latest DeepSeek R1 is a thinking model, right? So the model which came currently generations are thinking model. Before it's answering, it will think sometime and it will question itself so that it can put some it can derive from that machine language the best answer to the users. Okay. So it's thinking over here. If you check it over here, it's thinking and it's printing something and it's giving all this thing. Let me each principle one by one collaboration, automation, continuous CI/CD, feedback loop, right? Feedback loop, security aspect, containerization, cloud native technology, right? AWS, scalability, reliability. All these are factors. This has been answered by DeepSeek. Okay, what's interesting? Interesting prospect with the DeepSeek, guys. This is the one. After answering, also it says questioning by itself to the machine language that I have answered the correct way or I should have answered the better way. Okay. So if you check it over here after the second, it's saying that wait, I might have missed some point. Use the wrong example. Let me see if I can make each point more reliable and for a collaboration, right? More reliable and automation like deploy and everything. Okay. So after the what is saying, it's saying that okay, please give a second. Let me rethink again and come to your answer better answer. So here what happened is thinking again. I think that cover all the main point. Now putting it together. A current expression with the example makes sense. Now it's saying that I have missed some points. Please wait. So I will give you the new answer. So what happened is I've think completed. Now it's coming with the new second answer, which was the new. Then he say that DevOps is a collaboration between development team and IT team. Okay, that is operation. If you check it over here, that point was missing over here, right? So it was missing over. So what do you think? It has questioned itself the machine language and it came with the answer stating that okay, this was missing. So this I have added over here right? And it have added all the points, like whichever is coming, and it's saying that now focusing this principle relative example, the DevOps become a smoother and more efficient process for both teams and end user. Okay, so this is the models came with the thinking capacity, where it will question itself, and it will get from itself the best output, okay, which can be enhanced, it can provide the user experience very well. Okay, so this you can deploy on your local machine, and you can use it. The speed is very not much compared to ChatGPT OI 4o model, but it's very good. The reason depend on your which kind of laptop do you have, what configuration it is. If you have 16 GB RAM of your laptop, it will provide enhance your speed very promptly, and it will give you answer very speed. But instead of DeepSeek, you will see the revolution within machine language LLM models, where it will enhance the speed, scalability, and everything will be catered in the next releases. Okay, don't forget to share, subscribe, guys, and check out my channel, everything. Okay, see you for the next video. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And please comment in the section and let me know how you find this tutorial helpful for your learning prospect. Okay, thank you very much, guys.